Right, we're going to move straight along. Jamie? Oh, you're up the back. Good. I had a David minute for a moment then. Um, Jamie's from Moment Factory, and we'll. Hopefully, you're here.
Not gonna pop and crackle. There you go. I'll just put it in my pocket. That's okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Good, good, good. Just get it set up here. Does anyone want to guess my age? Way younger than I look. I do this just to look older. So thanks a lot for having me. Thanks Mathilde. Thanks Louis. Great presentations. Very charismatic. Thanks to these guys, the AV guys, the camera guys, the translators. They always are in the back of house, but they always do a great job. So thank you very much. So my name is Jamie Tobin. I'm a producer with Moment Factory. But more specifically, I work for the Lumina business unit with Moment Factory. And I've been with the company for 3 years. Before I started at Moment Factory and moved to Montreal in 15 years, between 1997 and 2015, in 18 years, I actually moved physically my house 22 times. I lived in 3 different countries, 3 provinces, and 8 different cities. So I moved a lot. But I say that because in all my travels, I should probably go to the next slide. That's what I was supposed to do. Yeah. And experiences around the globe. I learned a lot of things. But most importantly, patience, resilience, humility, but the importance of not only leading with your brain, but also leading with your heart, and finding ways to work with people from all across the globe by forging honest and trustworthy relationships, and just finding ways to connect with them. Movement. The theme of this wonderful conference. So movement can be felt, achieved, or experienced in many forms, whether physical, emotional, ideological, and even spiritual. So when I first heard about this TEA, SATE, I was saying SATE, I don't know why. I'm trying to learn French, so it's not actually how you say it. I was corrected last night when I heard someone say it. Moving people, I thought, like, it's obviously a great term for people in the themed entertainment world, because in the word in English can be have many meanings depending on what context it's used. But as producers in the themed entertainment world, we must embrace the fundamental meaning of moving people on a physical, emotional, and sometimes spiritual level. So I think of how we use the term move to relocate people from one place to another to come enjoy our experiences. You think about people coming to your experiences and how you want to move them emotionally, so that therefore you create a movement, and those people go tell more people, which instigates more movement so that more people come and enjoy your experience. Creating creating connections through moments. So why is it important for us all, but for Moment Factory to move people? So one word, it's for us, it's connections. It's like we strive to create connections that bring people together and inspire a sense of collective wonder and create those connections. So humans, we crave connections, and our goal is to create them through immersive and magical touching environments. So drawing from a bottomless multimedia toolbox, we deliver high-impact projects that serve as a modern day gathering places. Let me get some water. I'm a bit dry. We tell stories that reconnect us to each other and to a sense of belonging to something bigger. So our vision, we do it in public. So when I first heard about Moment Factory, I started researching who they were and what they were all about. But I knew immediately that their vision, their mission, and their core values were all things that I could get behind. And so part of those core values is the vision. We do it in public. So it's the fundamental principle that all humans from the beginning of time strive to be a part of something bigger and something amazing, and something that could be shared to bond with our fellow humans. When I was younger and I used to go camping, one of my fondest memories is building a campfire and sitting around and telling stories, singing songs, but most importantly, just connecting, creating moments, creating memories with my family. Moment Factory was created with the genuine concept to create moments using multimedia technology in a way that would bring people together away from the screens and to create a digital campfire. So let me share a little video from Moment Factory, just a little highlight reel. Cool. So how many people have heard of Moment Factory here? I was going to do a show and how. Okay, about half the room. Cool. I won't skip through the next few slides. I'll go through them and share who we are. So Moment Factory is a unique multimedia and entertainment studio specialized in the creation, design, and production of multimedia environments. So our centralization of the entire production chain accelerates and concentrates creativity, simplifies management, and enhances artistic and aesthetic coherence, ensuring the successful delivery of innovative experience, meaning that we do everything in-house as a 360 turnkey operation. Since 2001, it's an inception. We've been around for 18 years, done over 400 productions. We have 6 offices, one in Montreal, Paris, Tokyo, New York, LA, and London. So Moment Factory projects transport visitors into immersive worlds by fusing multimedia with environmental storytelling. We like to use the term exploding the interface, so we move entertainment off of the screens and into the physical world. So I wanted to share with you a little bit, not just about who we are and what we do, but how we do it. It's a bit of our culture, a bit of our systems, our processes, in order for us to thrive as a company that creates those connections and creates those worlds. So we have 3 pillars. There's a lot of things that we do, but we have 3 pillars that help form those connections that we strive to create. The first pillar is our team. It's the connection. We embrace creativity. We look for unique ways to nurture its potential within and throughout our entire team. So we create a safe environment that allows our employees the opportunity to work, play, and grow together. So this creates connections and trust and encourages a place for our employees to dream. So everyone at Moment Factory is a part of that creative process. It's not just the multimedia director or the creative director. Throughout all phases of the projects, we implement peer reviews. So that ensure our creations are developed using all the deep knowledge from every member of our team. So our creators are focused on creating experiences that are culturally sensitive but universally accepted. Extensive research is conducted for every project to ensure our creators can develop stories that can spark emotions and to create those connections. So how does our company concretely implement and support this type of culture? Well, it starts with 3 fundamental components. So the environment, so creating a safe, comfortable, an open working environment that allows and encourages people to be social, collaborate, be healthy, and have fun. If you've ever come to our office in Montreal, we invite everyone to come there. You know, we have beer on tap, we have ping pong tables, we have foosball tables. Kids are riding around on skateboards. We have dogs everywhere. So it's about creating an environment where people can be creative. Communication, instilling a culture of open door, no egos, constructive feedback, and finding solutions to reduce employee stress and increase happiness and overall well-being. So we work closely with all our clients throughout all phases of the project to allow for a clear and concise dialogue throughout. Collaboration and co-creation. So we're a turnkey solution, like I mentioned before, from concept to delivery and operation. And all our internal departments, from project management, technical, scenography, software development, system architects, content creators, writers, designers, and animators, we all contribute to the design, conception, and production of every project we build. As well, our clients are actively involved throughout the entire process to allow them the opportunity to be co-creators in helping align the final product to their original vision. So the next pillar that we use is wired technology, so creating connections. So when we think of technology, most people think of things that in the physical form, something tangible they can see, hear, feel or touch. Things like lighting design, sound design, projection mapping, animation, and special effects. But at Moment Factory, we see technology as a character, as a tool in creating our storytelling universe. So we don't put limitations on how these characters can be used, manipulated, or transformed to help tell our stories. We push our team to be innovators, boundary breakers, but most importantly, leaders in the space of creating multimedia worlds. So the team of specialists, I like to use a term called hijack technologies. So by taking existing technologies, by breaking them down, manipulating them to be used in a form that it wasn't designed to be used. Like I said before, Moment Factory, we explode the interfaces. And so we created 4 unique departments that help us achieve this. So the first one is the innovators. They're the dreamers. There are no limits. UX, or user experience. So these are the curators. These are making sure that all the new characters we create will be understood and enjoyed by all users. R&D. So we have an in-house R&D team. So they're the realists, testing, prototyping, failing, and succeeding. And then there's Team Interactive, which we call Team Fun. So they bring the characters to life and creating things that can be touched, felt, experienced, and most importantly, to create those connections. So next, I'll just share a little video from our team technology.
Moment Factory is ready. Ready to connect you with the environment, with each other, in new ways, by exploding the interface. Touch. Please prepare for your next activation. Body. Portables. Data visualization.
No logos, sorry about that. So the third pillar for us is creating connections in storytelling. So creating connections through emotions can be achieved through storytelling, but it's easier said than done. Creating emotionally engaging stories, it takes time, passion, love, and the freedom to dream. We create shows. Our creators use multiple platforms and canvases and storytelling in all aspects of the entertainment world. We create destinations. In theme entertainment, we cater to our clients' needs and always develop unique ways using existing formats, or we create experiences that can use existing IP and work with our clients in their own intellectual property. So let me share with you a few of the projects that we have worked on and some of the clients and how we define and use storytelling in different contexts. So at Changi Airport, the Theater of Experience, so the client wanted to create a moment of serenity in a normally tense and fast-paced environment of security screening at Changi. So our creators developed 3 different worlds that transform the environment into a calming, emotionally soothing place, creating content that would encourage people to lounge rather than rush. So we create some optical illusions to cinematic storytelling. The architectural media features transform even the least appreciated traveler moments into surprises of delight and discovering. So building on a reputation for creating signature media environments, our installations at Changi push ambient entertainment into a new and meaningful directions. The next project is Aura. The Paris of Notre Dame Basilica of Montreal, they came to Moment Factory with a desire to create a spiritual journey in the church that would use multimedia technology to pay tribute and breathe new life into the sacred space. So the Fabrique de la Paroisse Notre Dame de Montréal, they asked us to create a permanent experience with light, sound, and video that would invite visitors to discover the Basilica in Old Montreal in a whole new light. So I think the challenge with this project was to create a show that was universal, that captivates, touches, and inspires visitors from all backgrounds. And obviously, this was a very complex canvas to work with. So this was a real challenge for our team, but one that we went into with a lot of innovators, and we did a pixel by pixel video mapping installation inside the church. So it really gave a really cool show. I will show a quick video of the Aura at the Basilica. So that's something that creates some emotions spiritually for people. So that's really great. So the next one I wanted to share with you is Illuminations. This project, the Banff Centre for Arts and Creativity, came to Moment Factory with the desire to create a unique multimedia experience to celebrate Canada's 150th birthday. So they wanted to do it in 2 natural parks. The first one was Banff National Park, which is a forest in Alberta, and Rouge Urban National Park was the very first urban national park in Canada. so we worked with some collaborators from the Indigenous communities of Canada. So to create something that was a fully portable multimedia adventure that showcased the rich cultural history of the parks while ensuring minimal impact on the environment. So what we did is each event, 9 teams of 15 people traveled on separate narrative journeys with a set of tools. It comprised of a lantern to guide people through 5 different zones, a navigation projector, a backpack with speakers to provide a soundtrack, and 2 flashlights for illuminations and ambience, plus a virtual map to use as a white canvas for the projections. So the creators were committed to creating a carbon neutral event. So all the tools that were used were battery operated. So throughout the adventure, visitors learned about the diverse ecosystems of their respective sites. And at the end of the journey, all of the groups arrived together at a communal campfire. Here the tools of the narratives blended together. And participants represented individuals from all walks of life. They left illuminations with a better understanding of each other, of the world around them, and those who roamed the land before. So we did work with Shanghai Disney Resort on the grand opening gala. So Moment Factory was only responsible for producing the video mapping experience using Disney IP. So in collaboration with Hasbas Entertainment, we created an epic projection mapping show to welcome Disney's most ambitious theme park today. Working closely with Disney, we brought some of the most iconic animated characters into the show, creating touchstone moments as the castle surface metamorphosized between 2 different chapters of Disney's history in 3D. And working on a project of this scale and size proved that sometimes dreams really do come true. The next thing I wanted to share with you, and this is the last series of projects, is Illumina. So we're at the forefront of creating immersive multimedia experiences around the globe. So Luminas are described as enchanted night walk that uses the magic of multimedia to awaken your inner child. So guests are invited to embark on a night walk journey into the experience to connect with nature, the story, and each other. So each Lumina is 100% unique, and every story told is special to the site. So I'll share a couple of those projects with you. This is Forest Illumina in Parc de la Gorge, Quaticook. So this is the very first Lumina that was ever created in 2014. When our designers were asked to do is come and light up the bridge and give people a reason to come stay in Quaticook overnight. But when they saw the site, they just saw something amazing. And they just created this amazing experience that basically was inspired by the natural beauty of the site. And they created immersive zones over 2.6 kilometers of parkour. There's 9 different zones, and each describing its own beautiful illuminated manuscripts. The next one is Vallée Illuma in Pursuit of Hidden Wonders. So this was built in Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. And the client came to us. He owns a tour operating company. They do ATV tours, and they wanted to create an opportunity at night. So this project is built on 2 mountains, and you cross a huge river to get between the 2 mountains. The story that's told on this path is about a few forest rangers who got lost in the forest, and it's just steeped in nostalgia. So it's very touching to Whistler and people that used to go there and hike. So people they're in pursuit of clues to find artifacts, follow the tracks of 2 young hikers lost in the valley long ago. And this is the last one I just wanted to show you quickly. Kamui Lumina is a project that we're working on right now in Hokkaido, Japan. And it's a project that for us is very dear to our hearts because it's a collaboration with the Ainu First Nations of Hokkaido, who are just recently classified as Indigenous people of Japan. So it's really important. It's a spiritual journey where we work with the First Nations, and we actually use one of their original stories from their culture and tell a story with the experience. Guests are invited to participate in the experience by using a rhythm staff that we created that lights the path and also gives them a sound throughout all the transitions of the experience. So it's the first experience that we've ever done with a First Nations community and also a national park for Illumina. So I'll just show you a quick Lumina video, and we're near the end. So what's our ultimate goal? The goal is always to spark meaningful and memorable human connections by creating universal moments of wonder that bring people together. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks, Jamie.